Good morning, everyone. So, students, today we are starting our next chapter, that is capital and revenue. Chapter number 20, capital and revenue. So, before starting the chapter, as usual, we have to understand its meaning. Okay, capital and revenue. We do so many kind of expenditures in a day. Okay, so we have to identify which expenses is of the capital nature and which expenses is of revenue nature. All right. So the expenditure, yes please. I tell you students, this is very interesting chapter, this is very easy chapter and it's very important simultaneously. Because the concepts of capital and revenue is required everywhere. The further chapters, it is a part of the concept. Okay, if your concept is not clear regarding capital and revenue, so that will be problematic situation for you. तुषार, can you stop talking बेटा please? आप जवाब नहीं देंगे, sit quietly and don't flip over the pages, let it be, you just first listen. Students, when I'm speaking, so you have to listen. The book is with you, I've just told you the page number, you know the chapter, you can refer it later on. Okay, focus on the words. Okay, so we have to understand its meaning, capital and revenue. So the expenditures which we do to acquire fixed assets, right, and we do the expenditures on those assets or on those things which gives you the benefit for a long time of the period, like you are purchasing plant and machinery, you are purchasing land and building, furniture, air conditioner you are purchasing. Okay, so these are of fixed nature. You'll understand better if I take example of your house. You purchase one cooler, right, in the summer season, so do you throw it out in the next summers? Do you throw it out or use it? AC we purchase, so do we use it in next year or no? We use it. All right. So this is a kind of capital expenditure. You buy certain grocery, you buy dry fruits, right? You purchase copy, pen, pencil, certain other kind of expenditure on the daily basis you are doing, isn't it? You do the expenses on daily basis. Okay. So these are a kind of revenue nature which are repeated again and again, right? And those expenses which you do it once and that gives you the benefit for a long time of the period are termed as capital. Have you understood? So your furniture, your bed, your sofa, okay, and your AC, cooler, car, these all are a kind of capital nature, and the expenses which you do on daily basis like your school fee, your register, pen, pencil, all these kind of things, and you are using other things, तो ये सारे किस nature के हैं? Revenue nature के. Have you understood it regarding your house? Now we will talk in the context of your business. Plant and machinery, okay, your vehicle, land and building, I have already told you these are of capital nature. And revenue nature, like you are paying salary to your staff, wages, advertisement expenses you are doing every year, okay, office, certain office expenses you do, electricity, bill of electricity, you are purchasing the goods. So these all are what? Revenue nature. Have you understood something? Okay. So let me tell you in the proper language what your book is telling. When any expenditure which is incurred in acquiring or increasing the value of fixed assets is termed as capital expenditure. As such, the amount spent on the purchase of land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, so and so. Okay. So a few examples. What could be the capital expenditure? Well, expenditure which result in the acquisition of a fixed asset such as land and building, so and so. Second, it is telling that expenditure in connection with the purchase of erection of a fixed assets such as wages paid to workers for erecting machine. Well students, this is very important point. I have explained while teaching the journal entry also, if you have watched that. Well, when we purchase the machinery, so that is machinery account debit to cash या बैंक, ठीक है? तो machinery आपकी capital nature की हो गई है, all right? When you pay the wages to the laborer, simple. So that is of your revenue nature, wages account debit to cash, all right? I think it's clear to everyone. But when you are paying wages to the laborers who are helping in erection of the machinery, installation of the machinery, then this will be termed as your capital expenditure. Are you getting? AC आपने purchase किया 50,000 का, okay? And suppose 2,000 you have paid to the person who is installing it. आप अपने आप तो नहीं कर सकते ना, स्प्लिट एसी लिया है तो यू नीड द हेल्प ऑफ समबडी हु विल इंस्टॉल इट, राइट? तो आपको एसी की क्या कॉस्ट पड़ी? हाउ मच डज दैट कॉस्ट? 52,000, यस। अगर आप एसी परचेज नहीं करते तो यू आर नॉट सपोज टू पे दिस 2,000 टू योर लेबरर, right? So what is the cost of AC for you? Actually 52,000. In the same way, you have purchased a machinery of 5 lakh rupees, and for its installation you have paid another 20,000 to laborers for wages. Okay, so the cost of your machinery is 5,20,000 for you. This we have discussed in the journal entry. Understood? Now another example, it's telling that expenditure which result in the extension or improvement of fixed assets. फिक्स असेट्स को आप रिनोवेट कर रहे हैं, उसके इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए कर रहे हैं, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट उसमें एडिशनल कर रहे हैं. लैंड बिल्डिंग इज ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग एंड यू आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग 2 more rooms or 1 wing you are constructing, so that is also your capital nature. All amount spent up to the point an assets is put to use is treated as capital expenditure. Thus legal fee and brokerage paid to acquire a property and interest paid on loan, so and so. Well, if you have taken loan to purchase the assets, so that interest which you are paying on the loan, that will also be your capital nature. And legal fee and brokerage, sometime we have to pay some legal fee for that, right? Brokerage we have to pay to purchase certain things, like as you issue the shares आप जब issue करते हैं तो you have to pay the brokerage to the brokers, okay, and commission to the underwriters. All right, so these all expenditures are of capital nature. Okay, so there is a long list, you can go through it yourself. Fine. Now revenue expenditure, any expenditure the benefit of which is received during the current year itself is termed as revenue expenditure. Is that clear? Revenue expenditures means you are doing the expenses and its benefit you are availing during this current year, right? So these will be termed as revenue expenditure. As such, all revenue expenditures are debited to trading and P&L account. We have discussed that all the expenditures, revenue expenditure, either we mention in the trading account and P&L. Once again, I'm telling you, while teaching you the ledger, balancing the ledger, I have explained this. If you remember, direct expenses we post in the trading account and indirect expenses to the P&L. So all the expenses we mention either in the trading or P&L. Which expenses? Capital or revenue? Revenue expenditure, right? Be present in the classroom, please. If I put up some question, you must answer, and you can answer only when you listen. Okay, now there is a list of the expenses which can be termed as revenue. Well, it is expenses incurred for the purchase of day-to-day running of business, such as manufacturing expenses, office expenses, selling expenses. Then expenses incurred on the ordinary repair and maintenance of the assets. Students, there is a vast difference between, renovation and simple repair. Okay, renovation means major repair is taking place. You might have noticed in the houses sometime you want to extend something in the house, or it is in the very poor situation, you can say. So kind of major repair and काइंड ऑफ रिनोवेशन. कई बार देखा होगा रूम तोड़ के बनाते हैं, कुछ भी करते हैं तो वो क्या हो जाता है, मेजर हो जाता है. बट सिंपल ऑन द दिवाली, ऑन द ओकेशन ऑफ दिवाली, वाइट वॉश एक्सपेंसेस, राइट, एंड अ फ्यू मोर लाइक यहाँ से टूटा है वहाँ से ठीक कर दो, तो दीज काइंड ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस आर योर रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. Have you understood the difference? So same happens regarding the building of your business. There also the same thing happens. If it is major repair, so that will be renovation expenses, will be of capital nature. But if it is a simple repair, that will be termed as revenue. All right, that will be of the capital. मैंने capital बोला, revenue बोला, गलती से बोल दिया है ना. So if there is a major repair, right, तो वो आपका capital nature का होगा, and normal repair है तो वो आपका revenue का. Okay. Then payment of goods purchased for resale, हम goods purchase करते हैं, that is of the revenue nature. Depreciation on fixed assets, purchase of raw material for converting into finished goods. Raw material भी purchase करेंगे तो that will be used to manufacture the fixed assets only. I'm sorry, your finished goods. Finished goods को बनाने के लिए आप raw material use करेंगे तो वो भी आपका revenue nature का है, because frequently you are doing this work. All right. Then interest on loan and interest on capital for the period after the asset is put to use. वेल व्हेन यू हैव टेकन द लोन टू परचेज दैट, परचेज करने के लिए लिया वो अलग चीज़ है, एंड इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन एंड इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल फॉर द पीरियड आफ्टर द असेट्स, एंड व्हेन यू हैव स्टार्टेड यूजिंग दैट, तो वो आपका रेवेन्यू नेचर में, क्योंकि एवरी ईयर यू आर जस्ट पेइंग दैट. देन रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ वॉर्न आउट पार्ट ऑफ द एग्जिस्टिंग मशीन, एग्जिस्टिंग मशीन काम कर रही है आपकी मशीन, रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ द वॉर्न आउट पार्ट, कोई उसका पार्ट खराब हो जाता है, ठीक है, रिपेयर वगैरह का जो भी एक्सपेंसेस होगा दैट विल बी ऑफ रेवेन्यू. लॉस फ्रॉम सेल ऑफ फिक्स असेट्स, डेप्रिसिएशन का चैप्टर किया था, डन द डेप्रिसिएशन चैप्टर. सो यू माइट हैव नोटिस दैट while this is loss from sale of fixed assets, fixed assets को बेचते हैं तो either you will have the profit or loss. So किस अकाउंट में हम ट्रांसफर कर रहे थे याद है आपको, P&L अकाउंट. ओके, so that is also of the revenue nature. Okay, now we have certain differences. I think it's clear what are the capital expenditures and what are revenue expenditures. If you will have any doubts, so we can discuss later on. First you must study all these things. Okay, now certain differences, you might be knowing a few differences now. Okay, so here they have given a list of the differences. First one is purpose. What are the purposes of that? Well, it is incurred for the acquisition or erection of a fixed assets for use in business. Why do we do the capital expenditure? क्यों किया जाता है capital expenditure, क्यों करते हैं? इट इज़ फॉर लाइक आप कोई फिक्स्ड असेट्स परचेज कर रहे हैं या उसको इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं, इरेक्ट कर रहे हैं मशीन को, उसके लिए किया जाता है. एंड देन रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर्स, इट इज़ इनकर्ड फॉर द डे टू डे रनिंग ऑफ द बिजनेस. वेल यू वांट टू रन योर बिजनेस, ओके, सो यू हैव टू डू द रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. एज इफ वी टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ योर हाउस, तो घर कैसे चल सकता है बिना ग्रॉसरी के, बिना डेली एक्सपेंसिस के? वी फील अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज़ द नेसेसिटी, वी हैव टू डू दोज एक्सपेंसिस. एंड कैपिटल नेचर का भी करना है, ठीक है. देन वी हैव द नेक्स्ट वन इज अर्निंग कैपेसिटी. ओके, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, इट इंक्रीजेज द अर्निंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द बिजनेस. अर्निंग कैपेसिटी, आपकी मशीन है पहले पुरानी है, आपने उसको रिनोवेट किया, सो इट इज़ इंक्रीजिंग द अर्निंग कैपेसिटी. एंड हेयर इट इज़ इनकर्ड फॉर मेंटेनिंग द अर्निंग कैपेसिटी. Here it is done to maintain the earning capacity, जो भी उसकी कैपेसिटी है. Try to understand the different students. एक मशीन है, अगर आप एक एडिशनल पार्ट लगा देते हैं, जैसे लेट्स टॉक अबाउट योर कंप्यूटर, राइट, डेस्कटॉप. सो इट्स नॉट हैविंग द प्रिंटर. ओके, इसकी वैल्यू को बढ़ाने के लिए it provides you certain benefits. I don't have to go to the market for getting my papers, photocopy this and that. कोई प्रिंट आउट लेना है तो मैंने प्रिंटर को इंस्टॉल किया, तो ये कौन सा हो गया आपका कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. प्रिंटर इज गिविंग यू बेनिफिट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम ऑफ द पीरियड. वेल नाउ प्रिंटर की इंक खत्म हो जाती है, तो उसको वो बेनिफिट देता रहे, लगातार आपको बेनिफिट देता रहे, एंड इट शुड बी इन द वर्किंग कंडीशन, राइट. सो आई हैव टू डू सर्टेन एक्सपेंसेस एंड दैट विल बी योर रेवेन्यू नेचर. इंक खत्म हो जाएगी तो आप इंक डलवाएंगे उसमें, या उसका क्या बोलते हैं, उसकी सर्विस करानी है, तो सर्विस चार्जेस वी हैव टू पे टू द मैकेनिक, तो वो आपका क्या हो जाएगा, रेवेन्यू नेचर. ऑलराइट, सो सेम थिंग हैपेंस रिगार्डिंग योर मशीनरीज एंड ऑल. Next we have period. So its benefit extends to more than 1 year. We know that for the long time of the period, your capital expenditures gives you the benefit. And if we talk about the revenue one, this gives you the benefit for 1 year only, current year. Then accounting treatment, it is debited to related assets account. Well, wages I have paid to a laborer who has installed the machinery. तो उस wages को हम किस अकाउंट में डेबिट करते हैं? जर्नल एंट्री वालों को पता होगा, मशीनरी अकाउंट, ठीक है, मशीनरी अकाउंट में हम डेबिट करेंगे. ओके, एंड हेयर इट इज़ डेबिटेड टू द रिलेटेड एक्सपेंसेस अकाउंट. आपने सैलरी किया तो सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट हो जाएगा, वेजेस पे किया तो वेजेस टू एडवर्टीजमेंट अकाउंट डेबिट, राइट. तो वॉट एवर द नेचर, आई मीन द नेम ऑफ दैट एक्सपेंसेस इज देयर, इन दैट हैड वी डेबिट दैट. नेक्स्ट वी हैव नेचर. Capital expenditures are of real nature because this is regarding the assets. We must have, do you remember that? Real account, the rule, and what is included in the real account, alright? So it's a, I mean, जो आपके assets हैं, fixed assets हैं, tangible हैं, intangible हैं, तो this is related to the real account. And revenues, here the expenses are there, revenue expenditures, these all are related to nominal account. Next we have presentation. Well, it is shown in the balance sheet. Yes, capital एक्सपेंडिचर्स आर शोन इन द बैलेंस शीट। आपने कोई मशीनरी परचेज की है तो आपने क्या किया, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर किया आपने, आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर किया, फर्नीचर परचेज किया तो कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर किया, वेयर टू शो द मशीनरी एंड फर्नीचर, दीज विल बी शोन इन द बैलेंस शीट असेट साइड, ओके। बट इफ यू हैव पेड द सैलरी, वेजेस, एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंसेस, so these will be shown in the P&L account. Certain expenses will be shown in the trading and then P&L. आपने goods purchase किए तो वो trading में दिखाई जाएंगे, okay. Next we have examples. They have taken a few examples. So purchase of fixed assets like plant and machinery, land and building, furniture, so and so. And here the rent, salary, repair, depreciation, these all expenses are of remuneration. Is that clear, students? Well, in fact we have completed the chapter here, but a few illustrations are here in the book. Yes, one more topic is there, the small one, and this is very important. That should be clear to you. Capital receipt and revenue receipt, and the next one is deferred revenue expenditure, okay. So as we have discussed regarding the expenses, capital expenses, capital expenditure and revenue expenditure, in the same way capital receipts and revenue receipts. So it's not difficult to understand now, okay. The things where we have purchased the machinery, so this was your capital expenditure. If you have sold this machinery, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, आपका कैपिटल रिसीट हो जाएगी, राइट. सो लेट अस टॉक अबाउट इट. It is also necessary to make a proper distinction between capital receipt and revenue receipt, because the revenue receipt are shown on the credit side of the trading and profit and loss account, whereas capital receipts are shown in the balance sheet either as increase in liabilities or as reduction in the value of assets, okay. So where to show revenue receipts, we will be showing as usual, right, and capital receipts, the same place is there. Either you will reduce the assets, for example you have purchased the machinery of 5 lakh rupees, ठीक है, and there is a block of machinery, बहुत सारी machines हैं, उसमें 50 लाख की टोटल मशीन है, तो एक मशीन थी कोई जो आपने 4 लाख में बेच दी है, तो 50 लाख की टोटल मशीनरी दिखाई जा रही है, 4 लाख की बेच दी है, राइट. तो अमाउंट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय 4 लाख. आर यू गेटिंग? तो असेट साइड में आपका 4 लाख से वो कम हो जाता है. इज दैट क्लियर? So what are the capital receipts? They have taken a few examples, you will understand better. The first one, amount received from sale of fixed assets or investment. Understood that? Students, when you invest your money somewhere, either in share, debenture or anything else, when we purchase a piece of land, so that is also your investment. आप purchase करते हैं तो वो capital expenditure हो गया, but when you sell it out, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? Capital receipt हो जाएगा.
जो फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स रहते हैं वो फिक्स असेट्स में,
फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स इन्वेस्टमेंट है बेटा. वो फिक्स डिपॉजिट किसके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप सोच रहे हैं? बैंक. वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट. लेट अस कंप्लीट इट. आई विल टेल यू. सी, अमाउंट रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम सेल ऑफ फिक्स असेट्स और इन्वेस्टमेंट इज डन. Then capital contributed by proprietors, partners or money obtained from issue of shares and debentures in case of company. Company को like we have done the first entry, cash to capital. Okay, when we run a company, so the capital which we acquire, that is acquired through the shares and debentures. Either we issue the shares or debentures and then we acquire. So this is also your capital receipt. When you redeem the debentures, redemption means, if you have watched the video of BST, will understand better. If somebody has watched, if you didn't watch, you won't understand. Redemption means paying money back. इशू करना यानी आपने वो पैसा लिया है, और रिडम्पशन करना यानी उनको वापस दे रहे हैं. तो जब आप इशू करते हैं तो उस टाइम क्या होता है, आपके पास पैसा आता है, तो वो कैपिटल रिसीट है. जब रिडम्पशन कर रहे हैं, उनको पैसा वापस कर रहे हैं, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? क्या हो जाएगा? वो एक्सपेंडिचर हो जाएगा. वाइस वर्सा. देन अमाउंट रिसीव्ड बाय वे ऑफ लोन. आप लोन ले रहे हैं. येस प्लीज, यू डोंट हैव मनी टू रन योर बिजनेस, यू हैव टेकन लोन फ्रॉम अ बैंक. ओके, तो आपने जो लोन लिया है उसको पेमेंट भी करेंगे और लेंगे भी. जो लिया है तो वो कैपिटल रिसीट हो गया, उसका रीपेमेंट कर रहे हैं तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर हो जाएगा. सो नाउ दे हैव टेकन अ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द रेवेन्यू रिसीट आल्सो. मनी ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम सेल ऑफ गुड्स. ओके, व्हेन वी हैव परचेज द गुड्स, हियर स्टूडेंट्स, हमने गुड्स परचेज की थी तो वो क्या था आपका, रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. नाउ यू आर सेलिंग गुड्स तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, रेवेन्यू रिसीट हो जाएगा. ओके, देन कमीशन एंड फी रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम सर्विसेज रेंडर्ड. आपने कोई सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड की हैं किसी को, ठीक है, तो वहाँ से जो आपको फीस और कमीशन मिल रही है, दैट इज योर वर्क. कंसल्टेंसी सर्विसेज हैं आपकी, कंटिन्यूसली यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग दैट. सो वेन एवर द कस्टमर्स आर कमिंग दे आर पेइंग यू द फी एंड कमीशन भी मिलता है समटाइम, यू नो, वी गेट इट. सो ये सारी चीज़ें क्या है आपका, रेवेन्यू रिसीट है. देन वी हैव इंटरेस्ट एंड डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट. स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेन वी इन्वेस्ट मनी, हम पैसा इन्वेस्ट जो कर रहे हैं, मान लीजिए 5 लाख रुपए आपने कहीं इन्वेस्ट किए हैं, किसी कंपनी के शेयर खरीदे हैं, कुछ भी खरीदा है, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा आपका, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर हो गया. आपने इन्वेस्ट किया है, पैसा गया है, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर हो गया. बट वी रिसीव सम कॉन्टिन्यूस इनकम ऑन दैट. सपोज 10% पर एनम से आपको उस इन्वेस्टमेंट पे रिटर्न मिल रहा है, तो हर साल मिल रहा है वो, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा आपका, रेवेन्यू रिसीट हो जाएगा. ओके, right students, so here we have completed this topic also, capital receipt and revenue receipt, and finally we are on the last topic, that is deferred revenue expenditure. Well, deferred revenue expenditure, see, this deferred revenue expenditure is having the nature of both the things, capital and revenue. What capital expenditure suggests to you, that this provides you the benefit for a long time of the period, all right, and revenue for the current year only. Okay, so sometimes we do the expenses which are of revenue nature but having a little nature of the capital also. How? Advertisement. I have spent 5 lakh rupees on one big hoarding that has installed on the main crossing of Alwar. You can say that is Bhagat Singh Circle. Am I right? ठीक है, वहाँ काफ़ी सारी होर्डिंग्स आपने देखी होंगी. And I have purchased that place for 5 years and I paid 5 lakh rupees. They won't remove my advertisement from that place for 5 years. Okay, so is it giving you benefit for 1 year? Is it giving you the benefit for 1 year only? No. For how many years? 5 years. Is that short period or the long one? Long period. And that is the nature of the capital. This provides you the benefit for a long time of the period. Am I right? ठीक है, बट क्या ये आपको करेंट ईयर में भी बेनिफिट दे रही है? दे रही है, और 5 साल के बाद इसका ये खत्म हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो वी डिवाइड व्हाट, वी नो दैट दिस इज द प्राइस एंड it's going to give me benefit for 5 years. Okay, so how much for 1 year its cost has been used, its cost 1 lakh rupees will be absorbed in this current year. तो हर साल 1-1 लाख रुपए का हमारा एक्सपेंसेस चल रहा है. सो देयर इज अ स्पेशल वे टू शो दिस, स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट होती है इसकी, क्या कि 5 लाख रुपीज टोटल है, जिसमें से आप 1 लाख रुपीज यू विल शो इन द P&L डेबिट साइड, क्योंकि ये आपका करेंट ईयर में यूज हो रहा है, करेंट ईयर के एक्सपेंसेस है. एंड रिमेनिंग 4 लाख यू विल बी शोइंग इन द असेट साइड ऑफ द बैलेंस शीट. ओके, एंड एज यू विल बी नेक्स्ट ईयर, एज यू विल बी यूजिंग अनदर 1 लाख रुपीज, तो वहाँ 4 लाख में से 1 लाख आप कम कर देंगे, 3 लाख रह जाएगा, एंड ये वाला 1 लाख रुपीज आप फिर P&L में दिखा देंगे. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? सो दीज काइंड ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस which are of revenue nature but provides you benefit for a long time of the period are termed as deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, I'm just reading it for you now. There are certain expenditures which are revenue in nature but the benefit of which is likely to be derived over a number of years. Such expenditures are termed as deferred revenue expenditure. The benefit of such an expenditure generally lasts between 3 to 7 years. As such, the whole of such expenditure is not debited to P&L account of the current year but spread over the years for which the benefit is likely to last. Thus, only a part of such expenditure is taken to P&L account every year, and an written off portion is allowed to stand on the asset side of the balance sheet. For example, they have taken a huge amount of 2 lakh rupees on advertisement, so and so. That will be more or less same which I have told you. Is that clear? Clear to everyone what are the deferred revenue expenditure? So that's all in this chapter. Okay, These illustrations, you should do it yourself, as we have given a few examples. So these illustrations are also like that. Fine. So those students who are staying at home, just go through it properly, and if you have any problem, so you must discuss, and you can call me, and you can ask me the doubts on the WhatsApp also. Thank you.